So vanoggend wat ek opstaan en ek scroll deur TikTok, kry ek 'n live recording van Plaasnaar wat supposed to be op 'n rent gaan. Met 'n non-alcoholic bier in sy hand. Gaat hy op 'n rent as iemand wat dronk is. En hy sê 'n hele paar dinge, nie te veel nie. Maar ek sê dit vir myself, ek kan nou 'n reply video maak. Right? Obviously, it's a reply video vir my is nie 'n swaar iets om te doen nie. 'n Reply video vir my it's quite simple, right? It's and I can destroy him to the entertainment of everybody that is watching. I can say quite a few things to the entertainment of everybody that is watching, but also to the detriment of the brand that I am building. I am working with some fantastic clients. I have 420 Doctor in Durbanville, which sells cannabis products. They even fulfill prescriptions. I am working with a Brody's Pharmacy in Athlone, fantastic pharmacy. When I walk in there, it is as if I am walking into a pharmacy with a feel of the 80s and 90s. I feel at home. I am also working with Goodall and Bourne, fantastic sisters, family owned business. I am also working with Economic Motorspace, and I am on the verge tonight to sign another client and I'm with Platinum Reports SA as well, and I'm on the verge of signing another client this afternoon. And that's not even another client that I'm speaking to that I have basically locked it in, right? So people is not going to understand that this is social media and it's part of the game and people beef each other. I will admit, I will say this, Plaasnaar didn't say anything damaging. Hy weet ek like hom. Ek like hom because we've got mismatched values. You've got mismatched values. While Plaasnaar is talking about his videos that got 100 million views and this and that, I'm talking about the fact that I could wake up this morning and give each one of my children a hug. And my wife was laying right next to me when I woke up this morning. We got a mismatch of values. While Plaasnaar is talking about copying content, and how he is and how he is I'm copying content and how he is a single man and he's not gonna be scared to tell the people he's a single man. I'm proud of being a married man. And that's the difference. That is the reason. There's no beef. I'm not beefing Plaasnaar. Ek like hom because Plaasnaar in my opinion is a gemos. En ek het dit gesê, I made no secret of it. I'm not expecting a back and forth. A man that is proud of being single after he made a lifetime commitment to a wife is not somebody that I want to be friends with, not somebody that's proud of it. You know, I would say, what about your children that is now growing up without access to their father? They were there when you were there when they were born. We've got a completely different set of values, and that hy se kom ek gesê dat hy's 'n gemos. Hy's 'n man wat wil try om polyamorous te wees. Hy het getry om sy vrou te convince om polyamorous te wees because julle altyd moet polyamorous wees, net een nie. You've got a guy that claims he's been in Cape Town since 2003, but he doesn't want to be part of Cape Town. Maar sy eet in die Kaap. Die Kaap is goed vir jou. So I'm not going to do the back and forth thing. Guys, ek raak nou te oud vir die dinge. Right? So what I'm going to do, for those that are wondering, ek gaan tot by sy huis, and then let's sort this thing out. Let's sort this thing out, because you know what is the problem? The problem is, I can't hurt Plaasna's brand by saying he's a mos that wants to sleep around and wants to be married and embraces a religion, and then in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, take that religion for a fool. There's no seriousness. And to me, whether you are a Muslim or a Christian or a Hindu, I respect you. I respect the weight of that religion. Ek sal nie as pork eat voor my Muslim colleague. Net uit respek het, ek draai nie om as sê ek, nee, but as jy 'n sonne van my nie, as 'n sonne van jou, moenie vir jou. I'm not like that. I wouldn't be able to go through the entire ritual, I'll say the words and all that, and then go back on my word. That is where our paths is going to split. And if you're comfortable with that, then that's the reason I don't get along with you. Whether I copy content or whether I wake up in the morning and check for motivational quotes and then make videos about it, that is me. But I can tell you now, there's not a single woman on this earth that can say that I have been inappropriate with her while I was married to my wife. Nobody can say that. My children will not be able to say that they slept in anyone else's house while I was married to Fiona. That my children don't know what it's like to not know where daddy is. I know exactly what my children's every single meals are every single day of the week. Ek weet waar my kinders slaap, ek weet wanneer my kinders opstaan. I am not leaving my daughter exposed to the world while I'm busy gallivanting proudly. That is where our paths is going to split up. So you can talk about your 100 million views and your 10 million views all you want. I am going to gauge my success on how well I can provide for my family. In my opinion, I will much rather drive a Golf Mark 1 and have a house that my children can call home than drive a fancy Porsche and die kinders moet move van plek tot plek. That's where our paths are going to split up. So this is not going to be your average beef. This is not going to be me going back and forth. And from here on out, Eugene Plaasnaar, sy kan sê wat sy wil. Sy kan rent hoe sy wil. And I'm not going to allow people to say things like, yeah, but sy wil net moeilikheid soek. Because as hulle mos jou wil move, as hulle sy soek net moeilikheid vir views en vir clout en vir al die dinge. I'm not going to fall into that trap anymore. I'm not going to fall into that trap anymore. Because in order for you to be stopped, for them to stop calling you a thief, you must stop stealing. That's the learning that I've had. So while Plaasnaar is going on a drunk rant while being completely sober, and he didn't, again guys, he didn't say anything damaging. Ek is nie kwaad nie. But ek moet vir julle sê that the things that you gauge as success, I don't gauge the same. Ek sal nooit, as ek my dogter sê het, in die wêreld, ek sal nie proudly kan sê, ek is single, ek bly op my eie, ek en my vrou is uit mekaar uit. I will never be able to say that proudly. I will say, yo guys, my marriage het gewerk. I don't think you should ever celebrate the fact that your marriage didn't work. Because it's a sad thing, you made a lifetime commitment. Maar met al hy gesê, Eugene, as jy by die huis is vandaan, gaan ek vir 'n draai maak by jou. Because ek weet waar jy bly. And if you want to talk this out, you can talk this out, but I still don't like you. Because of your values, no other reason. Your values and my values don't mix.